Welcome back to another video. Here's what's coming up today. Thanks to Crawford's Farm for tagging us in his last video. All these new subscribers. Aloha! Do you know what's coming up in this video, Skylar?
Just need to learn, won't they? But I am very cautious that I don't starve them.
We're just getting the hogs in now for scanning.
Day 5 in the Brassica field. The leaves are gone, a lot of the stalk's gone, but there's still a lot of turnips that I would love them to eat. They've finished their bale of haylage, but I'm reluctant to give them any more just now until they start eating these turnips. But so far, so good. Granted, it's quite wet down here, but it's the wettest bit of the field. So I promise you, girls, as soon as you eat the turnips, that fence gets moved, you get a nice dry bit, nice lovely stuff to eat up there. But if I let them out of here just now, they'll never come back to eat these turnips. They have never ate turnips before. They've never ate any brassica before, my sheep, so they'll just need to learn, won't they? But I am very cautious that I don't starve them. That's a fair yoke. Hopefully another couple of days and it'll be gone. Well, girls, congratulations to yous all. That's another calf weaned off yous all. Try not to be too noisy tonight. Well, girls, come and see what you've got now. You probably can't hear me at all, but we've had a productive weekend. Yesterday I weaned all the calves from this shed. Mothers are roaring, and today my dad came up and gave us a hand and we bolted all these barriers on. Got a shot off a mag drill, got them bolted on. The only downside is I've still got a square feeder in here because we're still waiting to do a bit of concrete, and hopefully this week we'll make a start at it, and then I'll be able to get reversed into the new concrete once it sets, obviously. But yeah, making progress. And well, hopefully this week I'll have a bit of a switcheroo. These are just bulling heifers. They'll need to go to one of the other sheds. They're just in here short term, and we'll get some of the early calving cows up into the shed. So don't get used to it, girls, but happy with the barriers. I might need to put a wee bit of a centre support in. There's a wee bit of flex in them. And all the tubes, they're going to be going up and down on brackets so the calves don't try and jump through. Bye. A good weekend anyway. A bit of a sort out, and that's all the calves weaned. And over here into the calf slats, some bigger bullocks, mostly Simmentals, bullocks, all shorthorns, Sillers and shorthorn bullocks, one Simmental, a mixed bag of heifers that I think are all going to be good for breeding, The bigger ones hopefully calving at 24 months and the rest calving at 30 months. Some of these will breed, some won't. A mixed bag of heifers, and these are all the, well, mostly Solaire's heifers. Undecided if I'll be keeping any of them or not. I would rather be keeping heifers from cows that have been on the farm for a wee while and had several calves, as opposed to all my Solaire's are all out of heifers, or a couple are out of cows that have had issues, as in calving problems. Where are we? 4C. She had a bad calving a couple of years ago. Its mum is a heifer, one of my shorthorns that were double muscled. Turned out a cracking calf, but it wasn't worth the grief. So, also put a Crystalix Easy Breather tub into every pen, just like menthol stuff to try and keep their airways nice and open. And all my safety straps and rails, and here just to save them trying to jump out. Slowly but surely we're making progress. I have thought long and hard where to put these water troughs, but we've decided on this wall behind the scrape passage. I thought scrape in the silage, on the scrape passage, behind the scrape passage, or the back wall, but here's where they're going. We've got these Wilson Agri stainless steel troughs. So I'll go and get the pipe put in. We're just continually hitting rock up that far corner. The rest of the shed's okay, but up there we won't be putting any more sheds out the back there anyway. This will be the last.
There's a few wee newbies in the orchid beds, so say hi. Get skittish.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me, shadowing me, I won. Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun. Oh, I'll never get tired. I just wanna dance, just wanna
Well, I think I'm in the process of turning to the dark side. I'm fairly taken on by the Brassica now. For a while there I thought it was far too expensive and not worth it, but that's me just put these just over 200 yows off the 4 acre. They've been in it for 10 days. As you can see, they're leaving quite a lot of the turnups, but I just feel like it's starting to get dirty enough and they're starting to want haylage too much and getting too hungry. So I opened the gate, put them up into that field. I've reeled the fence up and put it back across here for another break, another 4 acre here, just to move the ring feeder up over onto this bale. But I just sort of wish I never had 26 acre of it to graze. Some of it that I'm going through the now is really good, and then other bits it's not that great at all. But I'm thinking I'm maybe needing to buy another bit of fencing, another fence reeler, and move my Gimmer twins, which are there. That's Gimmer twins, and then the other field is triplets and quads. But maybe put all my Gimmer twins up to the top of this field. It's just hard getting bales up to them up there. I need to run round the road. But no, 10 days on 4 acre, I know it's not breaking any records, but I'm happy enough with that. My sheep are not used to eating it at all, so maybe they might eat this next 4 acre, eat the turnips better, or they might go back and eat more of the turnips down there, but so far so good. Final preparations for the concrete. Scott on the roller, Matthew on the digger, leveling. I'm running it in. Unfortunately, we've been bet and we haven't got any concrete down this week, but fortunately the floor is all prepared and ready to go. So we've got 3 pours, hopefully this week, this bit, then this bigger bit, and then out there. We weren't planning to concrete this bit, which is just the straw bedded area, but we've had a wee bit of dampness come through at the bottom of the banking here, even though we've got a pipe at the outside at the bottom of the panels there, so we feel like that could get poached up a bit. And we also want concrete right round all these posts to try and give them a bit extra strength heading out this way. So we've decided just to go for it. Although it is quite expensive, the concrete. I think we're looking at between £145 and £155 a cubic metre for C35 grade with fibres in it to try and give a bit more strength. Although the bit across there, we're going to put mesh in it just in case lorries are reversing in there. This bit for the scrape passage, it will be getting printed just like the cattle handling pens are here, just to give the cattle a bit more friction, because just with a wee bit of dung and slitter on it, it could get quite slippy if it was left like this. And when the cows are getting bulled in here, or the cows when they're heavily in calving here, there's less chance of them slipping. Also, I've always forgot to say, but somebody asked, we have had blood results back for the few. We tested 4 cows that have had issues over the last year, a couple that have aborted and whatnot for Neospora. They all came back negative, although we have found Neospora on the farm previously. We also tested the 4 cows and 6 in-calf heifers for IBR. They also, all 10 of them, came back negative, which is brilliant, although it doesn't help me with finding out what the problem's been. Is it just one of these things that a few cows have aborted? I also think we should really be getting an extra 3 or 4 cows in calf a year. It's not an absolute disaster, but there's certainly room for improvement. I thought if we found IBR and vaccinated for IBR, that could just change everything. But yeah, there's no point on vaccinating, that's for sure. So I'm just going to go and get all the cattle fed up. This afternoon we are pregnancy scanning the hogs. So let's go and get it. Wriggling bugger, that one.
Won't you take me all the way tonight? We should head on back before the day breaks. There's a shadow race and all the heartaches. Only you and I will last forever. There's a power when we stand together.
We've scanned the first lot here over at our wintering ground that we don't own. They went quite well, considering they haven't had much grass at all this winter. Just the owner of the ground done a very late cut of silage off it, which is fair enough, completely within his rights. But yeah, so for our non-farmers, these are hogs. They are just 10 months old now. They'll be lambing about 12 to 13 months old. Thankfully we're shifting them on across the road here to some better grass. The ones with red dots on them are the empty ones, but I'll post the results at the end once we get the lot done at home. Came out this game before. I hope they manage. I'll probably put my phone down. It's a bit risky, isn't it? Probably should, just in case any cars come or anything. Wait. Wait. Look at all that beautiful green grass. One's jumped in. Blue and singles, red is empty, and no mark is twins. Greens, triplets. Come by. Ash, come by. Ash, here. What are you doing? See? Ash, here. Now you come by. Here, Ash. Ash. Ash, here. Hop on. Hop on.
Just back in time, just back. Scarlett had a dog training event thing for her going to Troughs this year. She was wanting to do a bit more extra training with this lady called Marina White. Who is up from London, and she was really good, and Scarlett learned a lot, so that was good. So we're just getting the hogs in now for scanning. So I'll stand in the usual position. Let's sit here for a wee while.
On to the Suffolks. So the Suffolks have been outperformed by the Texel and Blue Domain crosses. And you're going to walk out into the dark and go to the left. Out he's come. So here's the ones at the wintering. And here's the Suffolks at home. The ones that are left at home never scan quite as high, just maybe more competition for the grass. And here is the overalls. And well, thanks very much for watching. Good night.